Come with me if you want to live.
Boogeyman band coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman band. Is Boogeyman band.
Greetings, my fellow Fright Beans. Thanks so much for stopping by the Horror Zone channel. I hope everyone's doing well. Something real quick today, but I went to the East Bay Comic Con, met up with my good friend John Russell, who I just has become such a great friend. And we sometimes meet up at some of these cons, like we met up at Sinister Creature Con, and we also went to Galaxy Con last year. So I haven't seen him since last August, but yeah, it was fun going to this. I've gone to this con pretty much every year. Last year I just went real quickly, didn't really meet anybody. I bought a couple of posters and I pretty much left after maybe 20-25 minutes. There was an announcement late last year that there was going to be somebody that I have idolized for quite a while now, and saw that he was going to be there. And he doesn't do a lot of cons around me. I think he was going to be at a Comic-Con last year, but don't quote me on that, but I think he canceled. But I'm talking about Michael Biehn, and Michael Biehn is someone that I've been a fan of since seeing the original 1984 Terminator, the original Terminator, when I was 11 years old. My stepmom rented it for me in 1985, and the original Terminator will always be my favorite in the franchise. And not only because of Schwarzenegger and everybody involved in that film, but for me, the heart of that film is the Kyle Reese character played by Michael Biehn. I've always loved that character, much like other selfless heroes in genre fare that I grew up loving, like Bill Bixby in The Incredible Hulk, or David Soul and Lance Kerwin in Salem's Lot, or John DeLeMay in the Friday the 13th franchise, or Donald Pleasance in the Halloween franchise as Dr. Loomis. I was always really taken in by selfless heroes, people that put others before themselves. And I think that's why the Kyle Reese character in Terminator resonated so much for me, whereas the other Terminator films, it's always, you know, another Terminator that's sent back to fight a more advanced Terminator. But in the original, it was a man sent back to protect Sarah Connor from the T-800, and I loved it, and I still to this day get chills when I watch that original Terminator film. In fact, I just watched it yesterday. I watched Aliens today, another film that Michael Biehn was in, playing Hicks. He's so great in everything that I saw him in, and I couldn't have been happier to go up and talk to him. The prices were a little high for me, and so I just opted to get a photo with him, which still cost me $70. You know, he is a well-known genre actor. He never became a superstar, unfortunately. I think he should have, but he's been in so many great films, not only just Aliens and the Terminator. He was in The Abyss. He was in Grindhouse, the Tarantino Robert Rodriguez collaboration. He was in one of my favorite trailers of all time, that being the original Thanksgiving Grindhouse trailer. He has a small part in that. He was also in a great movie called The Divide. One of the early reviews I did on this channel was about that film. But besides that, he was in The Rock. He was in a movie called Rampage. He's been in Tombstone, Johnny Ringo, which is something I wanted to say when I went up to him, but I chickened out. But his prices were about, it was like, if you wanted to do a combo photo and autograph, it was like $120. But if you wanted to sign like a figure or like a Blu-ray or something like that, it was $20 more than that. So it was like $140. So just getting the picture, which was originally marketed as $50, it was $70 when I got to the table. I just said, you know, I'm just going to do the photo. But talking to him was great. He said I looked stylish, which I thought was really, really flattering. I don't consider myself very stylish. I just dress how I dress. But went up and talked to him for quite a while. There was two people in front of me. He talked to both of them for a length of, like, one guy in front of me, and then there was someone in front of him. Talked to him for a long time, and that was before he signed his the 8x10s and took the picture with him. But talked to him about Terminator and how much Kyle Reese meant to me growing up. And he was saying, you know, we shot that movie for like $6 million. And like Terminator 2 was shot for so much more. I always thought that movie was shot for about 80, but he said it was about 100 million that movie was shot for. And, you know, just, you know, blew up. And that's kind of what catapulted, James Cameron. And then he was saying, you know, he's talking about Titanic and Avatar, and that's what he was getting the awards. So, and we both kind of came to the same consensus. I was honest, and I just told him, I said, I respect James Cameron for those films, but the films that I love James Cameron for specifically are Aliens and the Terminator. And he said, I might be biased, but he said, I think Aliens is Cameron's best film. And I said, that and Terminator for me are awesome. And I said, it's the characters. You're drawn into these characters that are so relatable. And we had a really good conversation. And I also told him I didn't like True Lies that much. I said, I do respect Cameron very much. I said, but the films that really resonated with me, and I told him about, I loved Rambo First Blood Part 2 because that was one that Cameron wrote. And we just had a really good conversation. Just told him, thank you for making my childhood awesome, and had a really good time with him. He was a super nice guy. Such an honor meeting him. I wish I could have had more money to get something signed. I was trying to find the NECA Kyle Reese figure that goes for like $300 now. I was trying to find it cheaper than that, and I just don't have the money for stuff like that right now. And I just couldn't find it cheap on eBay, or even asked my friend who runs Pot of Gold Collectibles, Tom Fitzsimmons, if he had known somebody that was selling one, and no. So it's like, it just didn't work out that way. That's what I wanted to have signed. The fact that I didn't have it, I just said, you know what, I'm happy just having a picture with the guy. Was grateful that I could tell him how much his work meant to me. And it was just an all-around great experience. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. Nothing really else to showcase. I just wanted to say what a special experience it was meeting one of my childhood heroes, somebody that I greatly respect, and was just a super nice gentleman to actually meet and have a conversation with. So that's going to be it. I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. Peace. Hey, my fellow Fright Fiends, I just want to thank everyone for supporting Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. If you haven't yet subscribed and you'd like to, please hit the subscribe button down below. Click the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I try to drop a video at least once or twice a week. The Horror Zone is a passion of mine, and it really makes me happy that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always.